Hello everybody, welcome to TGIF, Trade Geeks, it's Friday. Today is June 10th, 2026. And unfortunately, the USMCA has been eliminated from the FIFA World Cup. So as everybody's heard, the big hoopla this week is the USMCA. The USMCA is not being renewed. So what does this mean? We're going to talk about that today. Some notable points to discuss today is also that the Section 122 tariffs will be ending on July 24th. And now we need to keep our eyes peeled for the Section 301 tariffs. They're going to rear their heads here pretty quick. Similar to what happened with China in 2018. You guys remember the Chinese tariffs? Well, now we're going to have new Section 301 tariffs. And possibly this could be tariffs that will be applied to partners in the USMCA. So we'll see, maybe it's part of the long-term strategy by non-renewing the USMCA agreement. It might give them some more leeway on how they implement the Section 301 tariffs. Also out there for your IPA refunds, Cape 1 has been concluded successfully. A lot of companies have been able to collect their duties. Cape 2 is now functional. So everybody's now using the Cape 2 process to file their IPA refund duties. And then Cape 3 should be coming out here in about a month. In order to participate in the Cape 3, they're telling us you'll have to be either a party to the litigation, party to a lawsuit, or you're going to be prepared to file the protests. Here at TradeFlex, we've had a lot of experience in the last 6 months filing anything from PSCs to protests, and especially the famous 232 auto offsets. So we've been very successful at that here. We've built a team exclusively just to handle these kinds of matters for our clients. So now we're seeing with the USMCA exit or non-renewal, we're seeing a structural shift. So as we're seeing a structural shift now that the USMCA is not going to be renewed, like we've mentioned in our previous videos, I think if the administration had its choice, it would basically exit completely out of a trilateral agreement and move more towards a bilateral agreement. Having agreements directly with Canada, having agreements directly with Mexico. So we'll see how it shakes out. What we're basically seeing now, though, is that now the U.S. content requirement is going to become more important. And I think that's where the structural shift is coming from. It's to make made in the USA important again. And I think that, we've seen it with the steel, with the 232 metals, where there's an exclusion there if you're using 85% or more U.S. steel content or aluminum or copper, right? So we're seeing that shift where I think, they're going to request, we're going to see more of an onus on U.S. content in your parts. So you guys, please follow us. We put a really nice video on our LinkedIn account under TradeFlex Group. You can find us on LinkedIn. We post a lot of content there, sometimes 2 or 3 times a week. We posted a video there about USMCA, the regional integration of a U.S.-centered industrial policy. So we put a video out there, and also, we put a lot of little articles about the 232 automotive offsets, what's going on with the Cape, procedures helping our customers with setting up the ACE portal account. If you don't have an ACE portal account, you're falling behind here. You got to have an ACE portal account in order for you to receive any kind of refunds from the government. So we have some instructions out there on how to do that. Anyway, we're here available. We're a 24/7, 365 operation. Here at TradeFlex, we offer end-to-end supply chain solutions. So you can always find us at www.trade-flex.com. And then also we're on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and also, believe it or not, on TikTok. So again, thank you very much for following us. It's been a while since we've done this video. It's glad to be back. Everybody enjoy your weekend.